Hey guys, it's Sam from ReddySetGo.com. Today is July 10th, 2014, and welcome to the video. Hope you guys get a lot of information out of it. So what I wanted to talk about today was I recently released an article on how I find some of the trending stocks, mostly dividend stocks, but there are some great swing opportunities as well with these methods. So just getting into it, this is probably the first place I go every morning. This is the homepage of Google Finance. Gives you a great synopsis of what's going on around the world. It has some news stories, what's trending that day, and it gives you a quick snapshot of how the indexes are doing. But the main key component, the reason I like Google Finance so much, is you can scroll down about midway down the page, and there is a little trend section. So why I really like this is a lot of trading and a lot of your entry points into some of the more blue chip dividend stocks are based around getting in at the right moment. You don't want to buy at an overvalued price. One of the best ways to get at an undervalued price is not waiting for the actual fundamentals of the stock to change, but for pure sentiment to change. So let's say Coca-Cola, obviously they haven't done this, but they took a loss and they decided that they wanted to cut their dividend for one quarter, but the forward projections look great. Coca-Cola is always sitting on a lot of cash, so we know that in the future, 5-10 years from now, the dividends might return back to where they are. The stock is, the company is still great and it's still worth the investment, but based on pure speculation that they will continue to cut dividends, the stock drops maybe 10%, and that's a great buying opportunity. If you own Coca-Cola, it's a great time to average your costs down. If you're not in Coca-Cola, it might be a great place to initiate a small position and see what happens. So back to Google Finance, there are 4 tabs here. Usually I stay away from the popular ones just because there are some that some of the small biotech pharmaceutical companies that I like to stay away from. Not because they're not great opportunities, just because I have limited knowledge in them and prefer to stick to what I know. So the second tab here, this is usually where I stay. The price shows you the biggest gainers, losers. This was great for swing trading back in the day. I kind of stay away from doing too much gap trading and swing trading these days. But seeing a company gap up 15-12% or gap down 21%. Usually that's due to pure sentiment. There is no fundamental change in the stock, and you can add those companies to your watch list, see how they perform over the next day or two, and once the buying or selling pressure kind of levels out, might be a great place to get in and see if it closes that gap. The third tab over here is the market cap. If I'm looking for a good buying opportunity for a dividend stock, this is where I would go. As you can see, a lot of the companies on here are some of the larger, blue chip stocks. Today was kind of a weird day with the Portugal banks. That's why Banco Santander is at the top of this list. It's a Spanish bank that has close affiliations with some of the Portuguese banks that decided to stop trading today. And as a result, fell 4.42%. But it does have a great dividend. I believe it's at about 6%. So it might be a great long-term option. Probably wouldn't initiate too big of a position, but opportunities are opportunities. And you also have the likes of Verizon, Intel Corporation, ExxonMobil, great blue chip stocks that offer a very consistent dividend. They're blue chip leaders, so it's a great place to ExxonMobil dropping 1%. Not sure if it's overvalued right now, but it's great to add to your watch list. Keep track of it for the coming days. The fourth tab is the volume tab. Again, just to show you what's going on, it's a great place to just kind of see where should I start my research for the day. Why does Apple have 39 million shares traded today? Well, you can click right in. And as soon as it loads, you can go down, you get a quick synopsis of what their dividend is, what's the yield, go back to maybe a year time frame, see what the dividends have been like, how close you are to the next one. So you can see that Apple did do a stock split 7-to-1 on June 9th. And another great aspect of Google Finance is that it links directly to the news articles that you can begin your research with. Let's see what happened on G. Taiwan stocks give investors a juicier bite of Apple. Well, all of these are directly correlated with kind of the sentiment of the day. It was highly traded today, and it was one of the biggest movers on the previous tab. So it might not be a definitive place for you to evaluate a stock, but it can help guide where you spend your time researching that day. Because I know there are a lot of sources out there that hype stocks up, hype them down, a lot of pumping and dumping. Usually not with the bigger players, but if you do stray away from these blue chips, it's probably worth doing some of your due diligence and figuring out what exactly is causing these price movements. Well, that's about it for today. Just wanted to keep it nice and sweet. Next video, I will most likely show you another great place to find some of these trending stocks. Thanks again for watching. Hope you guys have a great day, and good luck with all your investing future.